Yo, what's up guys, I'm Yanick from the Produce School, and in this video we will continue the future-based start to finish series, and this is episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1 already, then check out the link over here, and I will also leave a link in the description. And in this series we will basically make a whole future-based track from scratch, and in each episode we will cover a different topic. So in this video we're gonna continue on the build-up, and after this one we're gonna make the drop, and I think Yanick is going to do that one. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and without further ado, let's get straight into this. If you want to support the channel, then make sure to go to theproduceschool.com, where we have lots of cool sample packs, also some really dope free ones, so definitely check them out. And let's go into FL Studio and work on the build-up. I'm gonna use a few instruments we already had in the breakdown, like this pad over here, which is a Serum preset, but because I had some CPU issues, I rendered it out. And I think I'm also going to use this string over here. And let's also copy this really low bass, more like sub bass. And we're gonna filter out this bass during the build up, so we have a more impact on the drop. Maybe we can also copy like these two drum loops I find on Splice. I think they can work well in the background of the track. And what I'm also going to do is to stop every instrument at this last bar and just only play the vocal there or some drum fill. So let's delete all this, like so. I saw some comments that some people don't really like the vocal there is. Maybe we can change that later on, but I didn't find any good other vocal because all vocals on Splice are already overused. But this vocal has another part which we didn't use in the breakdown, and it's more like the chorus part, and it sounds like this.
Something you can take back, something you can take back, something you can take back.
And some parts are not really in the key of the track, but we will fix that. Let's see how we're gonna use this phrase of the vocal in the build-up.
Something you can take.
That can already work actually, this sounds pretty cool.
Something you can take. Something you can take back.
And then let's add this atmospheric vocal in here.
Something you can take back.
Maybe we're gonna put some more reverb on it to give it a little bit more atmosphere, but I'm not sure yet. Let's see if we do it also in here.
Something you can take back.
And this is a little bit too repetitive, and I noticed that there's a cool part in the vocal, which is
You can take back something you can take back.
over here.
Take back. Can take back.
Let's cut the word take out over here and paste it between the other vocal. Maybe we can make something original out of this. Let's scrap this for a second.
Something you can take back.
So this take over here will be replaced with the take, this one.
Take.
And then just cut this out and put it there.
Something you can take.
And then we need back again.
Something you can take back. Something you can take back. Something you can take back. You can take back. Something you can take back.
Sounds a little bit choppy, but let's find out how it sounds with all the other instruments. Maybe it doesn't sound that choppy then.
Something you can take back. Something you can take back.
The last part of this one is missing. Yes, this one was missing. Okay, let's see how it sounds right now.
Take back. Something you can take back. Something you can take back.
Let's copy this vocal and then we're gonna build this slowly up so it gets faster and faster.
Something you can
I only want to take back part, I think.
take back.
And let's copy the back.
Take back, back, take back, back, take back, back, take back, take back, back, take back, 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 take back, back, take back, 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 back.
And I think this can sound pretty dope if we add some reverb automation and an EQ on this for a filter. Let's actually do that right now. Let's go to the mixer channel for this vocal. Let's make this a little bit smaller.
Something you can.
I'm gonna add the plugin called Endless Smile, which works really well for build-ups. Let's create an automation clip for this, like so.
Something you can take back.
And let's build up the intensity.
Take back, take back, back, take back, back, back.
That sounds pretty good. Maybe lower this down here so it doesn't stay on for that long. Like that. And let's also add a filter with a basic fruity EQ. Just select the first preset there is and then hit automation clip for this band, the high band. And let's create an automation clip for this.
Something you can take back, 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 take back, back, back. Back, back, take back, 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 take back, back.
I'm gonna filter out some more things like these strings over here. I'm going to add the same EQ as I did with the other one. I could have created a buzz, but I'm a little bit too lazy for that actually, which is really weird. But let's add this EQ automation. So it filters out during the build-up, and this will even give it a bigger climax so the drop hits harder. I'm also going to add an EQ on the bass over here, but this time I'm cutting out the low frequencies, so we will be using band 1. Right click and then create automation clip, and then create a nice line for this. And as you can hear, this now filters out the bass frequencies. Now let's add some drum fills to give the build-up a little bit more drive. I found this really typical Illenium style build-up thing, which sounds like this. I also want to add like a little snare roll to this build-up. I'm gonna get back to you in a second when I found the right loop. I found this loop, which is also in our Illenium style sample pack. If you want to check it out, then go to the link over here or go to buildup.com and you will find it on there. So it will sound like this. It's not that loud in the mix, but it just has to be in the background. Then let's add the same transitions, impact and down filter as we used for the breakdown, which sounds like this.
Something you can take back. Something you can take back. Take back, back, take back.
And let's also copy these ambience atmospheric sounds like these little vinyl or rain sounds. And this vocal.
Something you can take back. Something you can take back. Something you can take back. Take back, back, take back, back, back.
buildup needs some more up filters, so I'm using this up filter from our free FX toolkit. If you want to check that out, then check out the link in the description probably, which is a really nice free FX sample pack with up filters, down filters, impacts and all sorts of stuff. So check it out for sure. Let's put this on the beat.
Something you can't take back.
And that's almost it for the buildup. I'm gonna add the vocal just before the drop hits. And I think I want to use the take back part again. So this part.
Take back.
And I want this back part to hit exactly at the first kick of the drop. And we'll work on that in the next episode. But let's make a unique copy of this vocal. Let's put it in a different mixer track over here maybe. And I'm gonna add the EQ preset called radio, which I showed you in the episode before. And I use this one a lot and it sounds like this.
Take back.
I want to keep this radio effect and I want to keep this really dry. So I think I'm gonna leave it like this.
Take back.
Maybe just a little bit of reverb can help.
Take back. Take back.
That should be enough. Let's make another copy for this vocal. And I'm gonna put this 1 octave down. So select a pitch range of 12, which means 12 semitones. And that's equal to an octave.
Take back. Take back.
Let's lower down the volume a little bit.
Take back.
And I'm also going to add this fill, which sounds like this.
Take back. Take back. Take back.
And that's basically it for this buildup. I'm going to play it for you one more time so you can hear how it sounds like. So this is the buildup we have so far.
Something you can't take back. Something you can't take back. Take back. Back. Take back. Take back.
Creating buildups is not that hard, but you need a buildup in your track, so that's why this episode is here. Next time we're gonna make a drop, which is going to be the most fun episode I think, because the drop is where all the magic stuff happens. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done that yet. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.